Welcome to the comic book shop of doom. I'm your host. This video is not for children, so if you're under 13, get your parents' permission to watch this. So what are we going to talk about today? Disney is selling off completed movies before they're released. They just sold 3 completed Fear Street movies to Netflix, and that's the R.L.Stine book series. It's for young adults, so it's for teenagers. So if they couldn't put that on Disney Plus, they could have put it on Hulu. And they inherited these movies when they bought the Fox Entertainment assets. So Peter Chernin, the Chernin Films, he was the guy that used to run Fox, and then he started his own production company. He co-produced these things. So the plan was they were going to release these 3 movies 1 month apart at the movie theater, and it all went down the drain. And Disney is also in talks with a movie. It's Amy Adams. It's called The Woman in the Window. They're in talks to sell this to Netflix too. Now Netflix has been a dumping ground with a lot of bad B movies from these studios that they knew they weren't going to make any money on, and it's really bad when Disney's dropping these movies instead of putting them on their Disney Plus, or like I said, if it's got adult content, put it on Hulu. And their Disney Plus is screaming for product, and those Fear Street movies would have fit in real good there. And instead, they'd rather throw them to a competitor. And Netflix, they've had problems with them because when they announced Disney Plus, Netflix canceled all of the Marvel shows that were on there. Iron Fist, The Punisher, Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and they're getting the rights back this fall where they could start doing those characters again. They could use them in other properties. So what made this partnership, start up again? Was it the price was right, or is Disney out of money where they can't release these movies at the show? It's tricky business, but they shouldn't have sold these movies off. In my opinion, they should have sat on them for a while. They're going to have enough room for product later on. You just, that's why you got to have a deep library nowadays so you could weather this kind of stuff. And they didn't. Disney also sold off the Miramax library years ago when they shut down the company and they sold it. They should have just shut the company down, kept the library, and it was almost 700 movies. They could have used them now, but they screwed up, and they're going to continue to screw up. So words to the wise: Disney, don't sell your movies. Keep them all. Keep them all. Don't sell anything to somebody else. Have a good night.